This is Grandpa Gamer doing a very important video. Last Thursday, I was in my bathroom and I fell down. And I didn't fall down, but I slipped off my wheelchair. I was picking something up off the floor, and I was too close to the edge, and I fell down and I couldn't get up. And I'm overweight and I couldn't get up. It took me a day and a half of me yelling and screaming and nobody hearing my calls to dial 911 in my room number for me to finally get on my body and go all the way to my living room slowly and grab onto things, and it took an hour just to get my cell phone. Then I called 911. The paramedics got me to the hospital. Well, they didn't get me to the hospital yet, but the paramedics came and they got me back in my wheelchair, and I was in no damage, there was no pain, I was great. So they left. But I was moving around very slowly. I didn't have any functions, I didn't know where I was going, I didn't know nothing. I could only go a couple feet. I'd stop for hours and hours, and I finally got all my strength together like Superman, and I got in my motorized wheelchair somehow, I don't know how, and got down to the grocery store and got fluids. I hadn't eaten or drank anything in about 5 days. Once I got the fluids in me, I came alive. But when I went online, oh, you haven't eaten or drank in 5 days and you just got something in you, you better call 911. So I called my HMO after hours. That's right, go to the hospital. So I got there and they did all kinds of tests, okay? And they found out that I had a blood clot that I didn't know about. That's number one. And I had some stents that they said were minor, and I didn't need to have them repaired. But now they got a little worse, so they decided to put stents in me. And then I had an infection in my pelvis or my belly or something like that. And they had to put massive fluid in there, antibiotics, to clear the infection. That cleared right up. But then when I had the blood clots, they gave me about 3 different medicines, clotting medicines that dissolve it, and they got rid of that. So now I'm on different clotting medicines, about 3 different ones, okay? And then they took me and put the stents in my heart, okay? And made me well again. I'm just saying, it was in Scripps Mercy in San Diego, California, a great hospital, top notch. Oh, they did it so right. And they kept me alive. I was near death. I almost died because that blood clot, if that would have burst, I would have died. And they saved my ass like you wouldn't believe. And I worshiped them. And the head doctors that did it, not the doctor itself, but the doctor's organization, Dr. Yang, Y-A-N-G. Him and his associates, miracle workers. I worship the ground they stand on. They saved my life so much. And now I'm back in my home. And the food is pretty good over there. They have a menu that you call up on the phone. And I had low carbohydrate diet they had to give me. And I was eating a big thick cheeseburgers every night with french fries. And in the morning I was having bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. So I was doing great. It was amazing. Yeah. But I spent about 4 days and they released me. And I had edema on my legs that was weeping, and I saw a specialist that came in for the edema, and he put new bandages on there and did do this and do this, and now I don't have to have the bandages changed every 2 days. They're on there permanently, and he says leave them on for a while, and all the leakage stopped. My socks are not turning yellow anymore. There's no water in my shoes. I got cured immensely, and I feel like $1 million. So just let you know, Grandpa Gamer is now back. He's alive, and he's back in his home doing YouTube videos, and thank God for Scripps Mercy, and thank God for Dr. Yang and his associates. I worship the ground they stand on to the day they die. This is Grandpa Gamer signing off.